Hey everyone, it's Rajiv and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving my book review of the third book in the Ram Chandra series called Raavan, Enemy of Aryavarta by Amish Tripathi. Before I start talking about the book, I would like to say that I post book-related videos daily in my channel, so please do like and subscribe. In keeping up with the theme to the previous book in the series, the story again focuses mainly on Raavan and his life as he is growing up and becomes an esteemed figure at Lanka, leading to the events where he kidnaps Sita from the forest and takes her away. Before I start talking about my review, I would like to say that this video is going to contain spoilers because I am going to talk about the things which I liked and disliked in the story. Thank the gods because Amish has finally saved the series in my eyes by writing Raavan. If you have seen my previous videos where I have reviewed the Sion of Ishwaku and Sita, Warrior of Mithila, you would know how disappointed I was in reading those books. And I had really given up a lot of hope in the series being good. I, in fact, almost did not even finish reading Sita, Warrior of Mithila because I did not like it at all. But Raavan has actually changed all of that, and I actually enjoyed reading this book so much. So I recently read all of Amish's book one after the other back to back. And honestly, after a certain while, especially after reading Sita, I started to get tired of the characters being so honest and so good and fighting evil all the time. This book is so good in that it focuses on the arch villain and actually makes you root for him. Raavan is brilliant, but he is also ruthless. He is passionate, but he's also cunning. Overall, he's this very complex character, and I loved Amish's version of him. The entire first half of the book is a rags to riches storyline where it talks about Raavan's struggles as he is growing up. So you can really empathize with his character because you know what he has gone through and how much he has struggled, and you actually want to support him. Amish has written the character in such a charismatic way that after a certain point, you actually want to support Raavan and you want him to defeat all of Ayodhya and like control the whole world. I also love the relationship between Raavan and his brother Kumbhakarna. I feel like Amish has written the perfect brotherly bond for the two because they blend in so well together. Kumbhakarna is also ruthless, but he also wants to follow on the path of Dharma. So you can see how conflicted he is in wanting to do what is right versus wanting to please his brother and do something wrong. I also love the scenes with Vedavati, the Kanyakumari, and her dialogues with Raavan and how her interactions with him changes his life. I am hating Vishwamitra's character more and more in the series because I feel like he is just taking all his characters and using them as his pawns in his own little chess game. I really have to credit the author for his style of writing in this book. He has taken his skills to a completely other level than what you read from his previous works. This book is not for children, you all. It is very gory, it is very graphic, it has a lot of adult themes and dialogues, and it is very dark and moody for the most part. But that is what made this book so much fun to read because it is so different from his other books. I feel like Amish really needs to write more for villains characters than writing about good characters because he does such a better job of writing for the villain. The scenes where Raavan takes his revenge on the village and all its people for what they did to Vedavati, it was so gripping that, oh my god, I was just glued to the pages and I just could not put the book down. And even towards the end, where he connects Sita's birth to Raavan's story, it just came out of nowhere and it was such a genius move and I loved it. Even the famous philosophical dialogues that Amish is famous for is very different in this book versus his previous novels. Whereas in his previous books, he was ultimately talking about good versus evil and the tossing of a coin and all of that. In this book, he talks more about people management and like effects of stress, where he compares an egg and a potato being boiled in water. It was very different from his previous books. Also, another thing that I want to mention is that a reason why I hated reading Sita, Warrior of Mithila was because of the blatant copy pasting that the author did from the first book to the second book in the dialogues. Even though there are some scenes in Raavan that connects it to Sion of Ishwaku, I really appreciate the fact that the author has not at least copy pasted the text as it is from the first book to this book. Yes, I actually opened both the books together and was comparing it scene to scene, and the author has at least taken the time to rewrite the text more from Raavan's perspective. Also, since Raavan hardly appears in the first two books and only comes for like 2 3 scenes, this book is still relatively fresh and new, even if you have read the previous two books, because you really don't know what Ravan is thinking and what his perspective is. There's still some minor inconsistencies like Draupadi's Swayamvar. Oops, I mean Sita's Swayamvar. But since I've already ranted about all of that in my Sion of Ishwaku video, I'm not going to get into it here. I always assumed the series was going to be a trilogy and this was going to be a final book. But looks like there's a fourth book coming in the series as well, which after reading Ravan, I am actually excited about when it releases. I hope it focuses more on Vashishta's and Vishwamitra's tale and their history because I'm really curious to find out how the author spins their tale together. Overall, Raavan, Enemy of Aryavarta is actually the first book in the series that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I would give this book a rating of 4 out of 5 stars. If you have read this book, did you enjoy it as much as I did? Please do share your thoughts and opinions on the comments below, as I would love to hear from you. Again, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel if you like watching my videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.